Welcome to Hurricanes This Week on 110%. I'm your host, Jordan Karst, joining us on the line, a former captain for the Lethbridge Hurricanes, also a player that was here the last time this team was in the playoffs. Carter Bancks is joining us on the phone. Carter, thanks so much for taking the time to do this for us.
Thank you very much for having me.
I know you're a fan favorite here. The way you played the game, it was so exciting to watch. And, you were a team-first guy, always willing to do anything. For all those fans here in Lethbridge that have been trying to keep up with Carter Bancks as much as they can, tell us a little bit about what's going on with your hockey life right now.
I'm down here in Utica, New York. It's the Vancouver Canucks affiliate. The team's doing pretty well. We're having a good season, and personally, I'm having a pretty good year. Still loving the game. Still really enjoying everything, and it's my second year here. I was with Abbotsford, Calgary's farm team for 4 years before that, and then came here last year, and we were actually able to have a good playoff run, made it to the finals, and lost to Manchester, LA Kings farm team, and just really enjoying myself.
Carter, let's go back to the end of the 2012-2013 NHL season, because you're in the Calgary Flames organization, and at that chance, you get to come up and be with the NHL club. What was that experience like for you?
Well, that was pretty cool. It's very cliche to say the dream come true thing, but it's kind of how it was. It makes all those tough days you had riding the bus late, 3, 4 in the morning, wondering if anything's ever going to work out or what's going to happen, and just getting a chance to play those 2 games, it was really special. Kind of surreal when you first get there and find out you're in the lineup. There are a lot of emotions and everything, but it was a great experience. I was obviously incredibly excited. My parents, just makes all the hours that everyone put in really worthwhile.
I know when you were here in Lethbridge, Carter, you gained a reputation of being a team-first guy. I mean, I remember watching you block shots that, guys don't normally lay down the way you do, and you put your body on the line. Where does that come from? Why was that your role, or why was that your goal, I guess, to go out there and just be a team-first guy?
I think it probably starts with being younger in hockey and being coached by my dad, who also coached. He always preached, put the team before yourself. And I think as I moved into Lethbridge there, with Michael Dick as our head coach, we had a pretty good team. And first couple of years, I was more in a penalty kill role, and I watched older guys like Mike Wachterl, guys like that, go out there, lay their bodies on the line, and something that just kind of came naturally to me. I've always been an extremely competitive person, and I've always said I'll do whatever it takes to win, and whether that's laying in front of a one-timer or whatever you have to do, taking a hit to make a play. It's something I've always tried to pride myself in doing. And like you mentioned, always doing whatever I can to make our team succeed. And I think that's what made our couple of years there in Lethbridge pretty special. We had everyone bought in, and everyone was willing to do that. And when you got a collective group that bought in that way, you can make some noise.
You brought his name up, so I'll ask the question every time, because Mike Wachterl sets up a lot of these interviews. I mean, I know he keeps in touch with a lot of you guys that he played with here in Lethbridge. So give me a good Mike Wachterl story, or just something about Mike Wachterl that you remember.
Oh, Wach was great. Obviously, we lost him when they went on the run there with Vancouver, but we were able to get him back the next year as a 20-year-old. And he's a guy that had played on good teams. He knew what it took to win. I remember first round, I guess, against Brandon, the year we went to the finals. I think Matt McHugh was playing the point for them on the power play, and he just kept heating up one piece. And I think Watts might have blocked 3 or 4 shots in the one shift. Sorry, and I think the whole crowd kind of got up, got a little standing ovation going, and it takes guts to do that. And when you have an older guy, a 20-year-old guy that has won championships, and when young guys see him, Cam Braves, guys like that, Daniel Iwanski, see him doing stuff like that, it was pretty hard not to do it yourself, and he's a great leader and a great guy to play with.
That's a lot of positive for Mike Wachterl, but how many times did you see him walk around the dressing room flexing?
Yeah, his shirt was never on. That was always a problem, but yeah, he flexed a lot.
Carter Bancks with the Utica Comment said, formerly with the Lethbridge Hurricanes, joining us on Hurricanes This Week on 110%. We'll go back to the big run that the Hurricanes went on in 2008. That run at the NMAX Center, I mean, it was an electric atmosphere. You guys go all the way to the WHL final. Carter, in that playoff season, you had 19 games played, 10 points, 19 penalty minutes. You were a big part of that team. What do you remember about that playoff run?
It was definitely probably the most fun I've ever had in my hockey career. I mentioned just how tight our dressing room and how we'd all bought into, I guess, the team game and putting the team before ourselves. That we weren't probably the most skilled team in the league that year. We were a lot of younger guys, and we just believed in each other. We had great leadership with Ben Wright as our captain, and older guys like that, great players, and Zach Boychuk, Mitch Fadden, Dwight King, and we all kind of realized our role, and we all realized what we needed to do to be successful. Obviously, the crowds were unbelievable. We had Juha Metsola in net, who was playing unbelievable. The crowd would stand up and chant Juha after saves, and it's kind of everywhere you went in town, there was a buzz about the town, and a lot of signs, "Go Hurricanes" and stuff like that, and it was a really, really special time for me. Obviously, coming up short against Spokane was disappointing, but I remember when we swept Calgary at home, that feeling we had, because they're a really good team all year, and we were able to sweep them, and we're all celebrating on the ice, and the crowd was standing yelling, and it was a cool experience. It's something I'll remember forever, and something that I really, really enjoyed.
Carter, before I let you go, I just want to go through a few names of those guys you played with on that team that year, and maybe if you can just give me your first impression or, quick word association. One word when I say a name. Is that okay?
As a player or a person?
Oh, what's going to be funnier?
Probably as a person.
Let's go as a person then. First up, Zach Boychuk.
Goofball.
Mitch Fadden.
Competitive.
Dwight King.
Laid back.
Luka Zabiza.
Hilarious.
Cam Braze.
My roommate. Tough kid.
Mike Wachturl.
Leader.
And last one, Carter Bancks.
Grinder. I don't know.
I like it. Carter, thanks so much for joining us on Hurricanes This Week on 110%, and good luck the rest of the way.
All right. Thank you very much. Have a great day.